Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're looking at messages from your higher self. We have 3 piles. This is pile 1, this is pile 2, and this is pile 3. The timestamps will be in the description box below, and I'll give you guys a little bit of time to choose a pile, what messages are from your higher self, what does your higher self want to say to you, and we will see what happens. I will see you guys on the other side. Hi, pile 1. Welcome to your reading. So I was, this is messages from your higher self. I was really getting into the collective, and it's so funny because I closed my eyes and I kind of saw you guys as a collective and tried to connect with you, and I saw a bunch of faces. It was pretty awesome. And so I'm like, can you guys help me with my reading? And you're like, yes. It's just funny because it's all your higher selves, right? And the cards, here's the cards. We have 40, follow the leader. 30, or I thought that said 33, that's so funny. 53, listening. 35, education. We have 18, pentacles, evocation and reverse. We have house 4 right here, and it says cultural and family roots, home, peace, and comfort. We have Pisces, energy, intimacy, intuition, and compassion. We have 14, the high priest, guardian. We have 31, Raven, keeper of secrets, and we have in reversed 20, wand, intention. So what I first got off of this is that your higher self is like ushering you into these new abilities that you're starting to have. Like, there is so much spiritual energy right here, but it's all about like learning and education and becoming a leader to help people in some way. It may not totally be spiritual, as in like your job may not be spiritual, but I think that a big side of you is spiritual and is basically using that as a way to enhance or provide guidance in whatever job you have. I'm just looking. You're really becoming a leader in the next few months. You're really learning about listening. You're learning about education. You're pulling all the elements in, and it's not easy to do. You're learning about the elements. It's almost like you're learning about how to pull the elements to your advantage. And there's like also baby witch energy as well. You may be a baby witch or regular, like a I like it, call it baby witch just because it could be beginner, but you could also be a witch, just like a more advanced, because everyone has to start somewhere. There's like the follow the leader card, and then there's the guardian card, and this is a really authoritative energy, and it's really I hear my cat. Hold on, let me go take care of her. I'll be right back. Okay, so I put my cat out, but then I also felt like I have so much anxiety, and I don't think it's mine. I think it's your guys's, and your higher self really wanted to talk about this anxiety that you've been feeling. It's almost like it's debilitating almost. It hurts my heart. Like, it just makes me feel like I'm out of breath. It's a very physical feeling, and you know, I was trying to alchemize it and trying to sit with it and tell it that it was going to be okay and just really be there for it, because it's there for a reason. If you guys are having, I'm sorry, no, really, if you guys are having anxiety, then really finding a way to be very compassionate, but also to like talk to the anxiety, you guys. Say, hey, like, how are you here? Why are you here? First of all, is a great question. And listen for the answer. It says listening right here. It says listening for the answer. And if you can say, how can I make you feel safer? Listen for that answer. If you can do one of the things that this part of you wants you to do it. And also say, I can keep us safe. I promise I can keep us safe. Thank you for trying to keep me safe, but I promise I can keep us safe. Now, a lot of the time it works on making the anxiety feel better, and the anxiety will lessen. Sometimes it's about just really feeling the anxiety and moving into the feeling. And this is the thing, it's really hard to feel anxiety, you guys. Anxiety is one of like the worst things to feel, because it's so, oh my god, this cat, I put her inside and then she came right back outside. Hold on, I'll be right back, you guys. I'm so sorry. Sorry for my like 17 interruptions. I know you weren't waiting super long because I paused it, but still, I don't know what is going on with my cat. Yes. Sorry, I'm out of breath because I'm like running back and forth between the house and my back house. Yes, anxiety. So talking to the anxiety, really being there for the anxiety, feeling the anxiety, moving into the anxiety can be very helpful. Like I'm already sitting here and I'm already feeling better a little bit about it because I've been talking about it and bringing it to light. And I think your higher self really wanted to bring in the fact that maybe you've been feeling a lot of anxiety. And it's funny because I had all these distractions come in, right? And I kind of wonder, like, have you just been distracting yourself from the anxiety? Have you just been avoiding it? Have you just been doing everything you can to try to suppress it? And sometimes that works. I'm not saying it doesn't sometimes, but other times it doesn't help it truly go away or truly feel safe or truly feel heard if you don't. It's like treating it like it's a child. It's like, treating it like it's a separate thing can be very helpful. It's very helpful for me. You are really going to be there for other people, you guys. It says keeper of secrets. I really think like it's interesting because it's like, this is the kind of energy, like you already have this very follow the leader, high priest, very intimate, intuitive, and compassionate, nurturing energy. And I think that you're really good at holding people's confidence. I think that you're really good at holding people in safety. I think your higher self just wants you to do that more for yourself. And it really what's happening is this ushering in of this new energy, this new education, this new energy of bringing, I feel like I'm pulling teeth right now. I'm so sorry, you guys. It may have been really hard for you lately to like, I feel like you were moving forward, but your higher self says this energy of like feeling stuck is not going to last forever. And you're really moving into a time of like being a leader, helping other people, being a good listener. I just get therapist vibes from this. I get really like counselor vibes from this, or even you could be a teacher. I just get a really good energy when it comes to like what you're going to do and how you're going to do it. And you're going to help a lot of people. I feel like that's one of your gifts. One of your gifts is being there for other people, holding people's confidence, helping them feel safe, helping them feel loved, being a good leader, leading by example. Like, I think you're also learning about what intentions you need to set. It's funny because sometimes when I get connected to either spirit or the collective, usually people, I can feel the energy. I don't know if you're tired right now, but I keep yawning, and I was not tired right before this. And so it's just interesting. I was yawning and then I had anxiety. I feel like you're going through a lot of energy shifts. I feel like you're going maybe through a lot of emotions, and your higher self is just here to give you love and compassion and help you, bring you back to what works for you, what will work for healing for you, what do you need to be okay? What do you need to do to help manage some of the emotions that you're having? Is there a time for rest that you can have more? Is there a time for, should you be doing more meditation? Like, what are the things that you can do to have self-care that are going to help you more? I think that self-care is really good right now. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, you guys. It's funny because this is right here, cultural and family roots, home, peace, and comfort. I think really figuring out what makes you feel good is going to help you in the next few months. I think what is going to bring you comfort, what is going to bring you a sense of home. I think that by going into this energy of education and leader and stuff, you really need a place that you can come back to be safe in yourself. And I think your higher self is saying that self-care is really important. Finding a safe space, finding a home for yourself is really important, because you do these things for other people really easily. And that's the energy that you're moving into, the skill, this using all your resources, this intention setting, this leadership role, this listening role, this education role. Like, that's the role you're going to be going into. And the way to make that work and to keep working so you don't get burnt out is to make sure that you have a good foundation, to make sure that you have a good support system, to make sure that you have peace, a good place to have comfort and peace, and also to keep being very compassionate with yourself. Keep confronting your emotions head on. Keep feeling your emotions. It's not always possible to feel our emotions because we have processes in place to keep us from feeling bad things. This is just the way our brains go. But it will be really important for you guys to keep finding and feeling your feelings, and being very self-aware and curious and gentle with yourself about what's going on with you. I'm going to get in the tarot and we will see what is going on. Okay, let me see. All right. Whoop. Okay, I guess one came out already. This is messages from your higher self. So we got Knight of Cups. We've got Six of Swords in reverse. Oh my gosh. That's too many. I can't even flip the card over. We've got Five of Wands. We've got the Hermit. See, I think this was reverse. Okay, we've got... You want these to reverse or upright side up? Reverse. Upside. We've got right side up or upside down? Upside down. Upside down or right side up? Right side up. Six of Cups. Sorry, I'm not saying it. Knight of... So, okay, I'll say it in a second. Hold on. Let me get them out. The World in reverse. Two more, Spirit. The Fool. New beginning. Woo! And Four of Pentacles. Let's see what we have. You also have the Star, which was like right on top. It was the only card up. Sorry, they're so little cards, you know. I'm feeling better. It's funny because I think you guys have moved through the energy. Hopefully you're feeling better too, and it's not just me. Do the back of the deck, the Priestess. It's funny because we've had two priests and the Priestess. That's interesting. You're not going to be able to see that, of course. I'm really feeling your guys' energy. It's got really calm. Sorry if you can't see that, you guys. Okay, so I just get the sense that you felt very trapped and in pain. And I don't know, I feel like you've been in a lot of pain. Maybe turning the sword, it says like, it just really is like turning the swords on yourself. Like you may have had a lot of negative self-talk, a lot of harsh energy towards yourself. You may have felt like overwhelmed. You may have felt like giving up. I don't know. I get this feeling like you feel like the world was against you. I just get the sense that you're tired. Like just tired of like the dealing with the stuff that you've been dealing with. Tired of the energy that has been with you. Tired of just feeling like, when is it going to end? When am I going to feel better? When is my life going to be the way I want it to? When am I going to feel like I'm, you know, not just trying to survive every day? That's kind of the energy I'm getting. But your higher self is here to say that this is ushering in a new beginning, and that you're going after your dreams. And the Priestess, you're getting really in touch with what that is, and that can be very healing. Like you can't always get healing through helping heal other people, but it helps, and it can help you a lot figure your own self out by helping other people. And there's something really beautiful. What was the quote? It's like, the way to feel alive is to help other people, or something like that. I actually don't even know if that was the quote. I just made that up. It was not that exactly. It was something like that. But your higher self is just here to tell you that everything's going to be okay. Your higher self is here to tell you that your dreams are coming true. And it may not seem like that right now, and you may not feel that type of energy, but that's the energy that's coming in for you. Your higher self is saying that it's coming, and that this new beginning's happening, and that that you're not always going to feel like you don't belong. Like there's going to be a time when you feel like you belong. There's going to be a time of relief. There's going to be a time when this energy does not rule who you are. You are such a good person. You guys are so compassionate and kind, and you're dealing with a lot, but your higher self is saying that it's not always going to be like that, and there's this new amazing beginning that's coming that you can't see yet, but it's coming in. It's going to come in quicker than you think it is, I think, as well. And this energy, you guys, this harder energy, this teaches you something, regardless if I know it's really hard. I'm not saying it's not. And I'm not saying that it's okay that you're going through it. But I am saying that when you overcome it, it's going to create something inside of you where you can, something more meaningful, something like accomplished, something satisfying, something that you can use to help other people. And then you can help other people get through this energy because you know how it feels. You've been in it. You've been in the darkest dark of nights. You've had your mind attacking you. You felt trapped. You felt overwhelmed. You felt like the world was against you. And then you're going to move through it and you're going to get out of it. And your higher self saying that that's going to help other people. And you're also going to feel stronger and just better about everything because you were able to get through this energy. I'm just really like just want to recognize your sadness, you know? I just want to recognize the sadness that you're feeling, the pain, the hurt, the overwhelm, the emotional overwhelm. Emotional overwhelm is so hard, you guys. Like, I've had so much emotional overwhelm in my life. Maybe a lot, like, I'm 31, and I've had so much emotional overwhelm, and I still am not good at feeling emotional overwhelm, but I feel like you guys get that a lot. Okay, so, Spirit, is there anything else that higher self wants to say? So these are cards that don't have any, oh, that's interesting. These are cards that don't have any, words to them and don't have any book with them. And I'm just going to see what I get intuitively from them for you guys. That's so interesting. These colors are so interesting. See, okay, this is really interesting. So this energy is like your thoughts attacking you. I also get like you could have also be spiritually connected to spirits. That's also what I get. I get two things. But I also get like your thoughts are attacking you, but this is the energy you're moving into. You see how it's almost like, and yeah, there's something you can't see right now that your spirit guides are showing me, like this, are saying you can't see it, but it's there. There's something there that's what's coming is so much better for you. Oh wow, that's cool. You're ushering in this new phase of your life. Yeah. I'm gonna do like two more. This came reversed, but we'll keep it up right side up. I'm not gonna take it right side up, but I just want to look at it right side up because it's hard to see them. Yeah. There's just a lot of transformation energy coming in for you guys. Look how beautiful these cards are. There's spirit saying you can't see what's coming in for you, but something's coming in for you that's really a lot better than you could have ever imagined. Your mind and your intuition is awakening. You're becoming a butterfly. You're transforming. Like you're a flower that's blossoming. That's what I get from this one. This horse is you. You're moving into something new. You're ushering in something new. And this pain that's inside of you is something that's going to keep, that's hard and not easy to deal with, but it's going to help you. And this card is confusing to me because it was upside down. I think because it has a sadness to it. And I think that that's mostly what this energy is over here. It's just pointing to that. Is there anything else, Spirit, that I'm not seeing? Yeah, I just get like you're going to fly soon, you guys. You're not going to be in this energy, this sad energy forever. The colors are coming in. Look how it's quite colorful. Sometimes when you're in one type of energy, it's all like the purple cards or all the yellow cards. But do you see how there's so much massive different energy? That's also because I feel like you shift between energy a lot, which can be very overwhelming. But this is like the progression that you're going to shift so many times, but it's going to give you something so beautiful. Like this card looks so beautiful. It's like this light, explosion of light, this explosion of your gifts, this explosion of the future. Your higher self is saying this is you. Your higher self is ushering in movement and inspiration and self-love and relief. And you're not going to feel bad forever, you guys. You're not going to be stuck in this energy right here forever. You're going to learn how to move through it, and then it's not going to rule you anymore. So I think that's all I have for you guys today. I really hope that you enjoyed my reading. I know it was all over the place. I'm sorry. I hope you liked it, and please like and subscribe if you can, and I will see you guys next time. Hi, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. So we're looking at your higher self and like messages from your higher self and anything they want to tell you about what's coming or what's coming in for you guys. So I first get that a lot of your dreams are happening. It's like this wishing well is like really indicative or of like the things that you wish for are going to come true, and the things that you really want are going to come true. And it could be a new home, it could be a new relationship, it could be money coming in. I mean, anything that you're wishing for, your higher self is saying that it's coming. I also get that your higher self is saying that a lot of forward movement is happening. I'm sorry, I didn't even read the cards. I'm sorry. We got wishing well, goblins, movement, spell and enchantment. It says cardinal, instigation, bravery, and a pioneering spirit. We've got Pluto, which is transform. We've got cone of power, which is energy. Bat, which is rebirth and consciousness. And we've got nemesis, which is lessons. I'm sorry, I'm going to yawn a bunch of times, and I'm sorry. So a lot of forward movement is going to be happening for you guys, Pal 2. A lot of this like consciousness awakening transformation energy. Like, I don't know if you've been doing a lot of self work or if you've been doing a lot of spiritual work or both, but that's really showing in a lot of these cards. Now, it's interesting because we have the Goblins card, and the Goblins card's all about the part of you that is like the part of you that talks negatively to yourself, the part of you that is not nice to yourself, that kind of takes over sometimes whenever, I don't know, sometimes it just happens, especially if you're going through stress. And it's interesting because this is a part of you, you know, and I think you know that, and it's like a part of you that's there, and you're learning about how to help that part feel safe and help it not be so loud by confronting it and not avoiding it. I think you've probably learned that confronting the voices in your head, the intrusive thoughts, is going to help it better than ignoring it, because I think a lot of the times all we're trying to do is avoid negativity in our head and ourselves, and sometimes that voice in ourselves can be really loud, and I think you're learning about how to manage that. It's funny because we have rebirthing consciousness and cone of power. It's like a lot of spiritual energy in different ways. So like, this is all about energy healing, I feel like, and this is all about like your intuition, getting really clear on spiritual things, getting really clear on your gifts, really getting really like being connected to spirit. So I think you have both, and there's a lot of lessons that are going to be learned. And I think that you have a really brave spirit. I think you're really brave, and I think that you're really ready, and you've confronted so many things in your life, and you're really looking at everything, really. You're really looking at everything, but I think you really are ready for this movement energy. You really want to put yourself out there. You really want to learn new things, find things that make you feel good, but in a learning way. Like you want to learn more about spirit. You want to learn more about what else there is out there, the world. You maybe want to explore other cultures. Like I just get this really like travel, but also like sense of, I really want to know what else is out there. I really want to know more about the spiritual stuff, or I want to really know more about my spirit guides, or I really want to know more about my past lives, or I really want to know more about spells and enchantments. I really want to know what this energy is, or what my gifts are. I just get this really, interesting sense that like you want more meaning in your life. You want more knowledge. You want more excitement. You want more to feel alive more. And I think your higher self is here to say that that's what's coming in for you. This joy, this feeling alive, this wishing well, this transformation, you going through this massive transformation, and you're going to see the fruits of your labor, and you're going to see the beautiful things come out of it soon. And your higher self's just ushering that in and helping you understand that like the goblin will never go away. The goblin's never going to go away, but you can help it feel safer so that it doesn't rule your behavior. And it's only one of the cards. Like all the other cards are really all about this movement and this transformation energy. And I think it's just really indicative of like how much and how far you've come. and how you're doing really well, and the goblin's still there, but you have found ways to manage it better. And you're really, it's so funny because there's like a hot air balloon, and I don't know why I just noticed that, a hot air balloon. You're really soaring to new heights. You're really getting, more, your dreams are coming true. You're really, it's funny. I don't know why it just looks similar to me, like this here and here. It's like almost, it's just like, I don't know. It just looks very similar. I'm like, what's happening? I think it's just about soaring to new heights and your dreams coming true and reaching for the stars, and having the ability to reach for the stars because you've really managed and transformed a lot of this energy, and using all the elements, the cone of power, all these elements, using all these elements to your advantage. It's like the magician card in some ways, like you're the magician. So I want to see what your tarot has to say about anything else your higher self wants to say to you. And then we will look into it. Pile 2. Okay, Spirit. Whoop. All over the place today, guys. It is what it is. Okay, Spirit for pile 2. Spirit for pile 2. Pile 2. Messages. We have 8 of Cups in reverse. Oh, I just got like you're tearing down foundations. 10 of Cups upright. You're tearing down foundations that haven't worked for you in your head, maybe in your life externally, but internally as well. Like maybe you're really tackling what you've grown up with, as in like what the status quo or what society expects of you or what your parents expect of you. 10 of Wands. We got 2 10 Cups right next to each other. Ace of Cups. Look at that, you guys. You're really learning about how to fill your own cup. You're really learning about how other people fill their own cups and how sometimes they think they're filling their cup, but that's not working for them. Like, like some people like party, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with partying, by the way. There's nothing wrong with that. But sometimes people rely on partying to fill them, and it's not filling. Trust me, I know. Like, trust me, I know. That was one of my coping skills, and it did not work for me. I tried for so long, and it helped for a little bit, but then it just stopped working one day, and you're like, what am I doing with my life? 6 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles in reverse. That card always is like, whoa. We've got the Wheel of Fortune upright. It's so funny because you've got 2 movement cards. Judgment. Death. Awesome. I'm like, I wish these cards look straight. They're making me upset. I think you're going through a massive rebirth. I think you're tearing down the foundations of what you've grown up with. I think these are not gonna look straight. You're really tearing down the foundations of what you've grown up with, what you were taught, and what it is you really truly are like, do I really want to believe this? Do I really want to continue to believe this? What people have told me my whole life? Is it really true for me? Does it really work for me? Is it really what I need in my life that's going to help me grow the best I can? It's like everything is really personal to us. Some things are going to work for us and it's not going to work for other people, and some things are going to work for other people and it's not going to work for us. You're really learning about what works for me, and not what other people says should work for me. You get what I'm saying, you guys? I mean, it's like 10 of Cups, 10 of Wands, Ace of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune. It's like, I think you're going to get, there's public recognition. You're going to be really recognized for your gifts and have a lot of progress. Like, there's so much progress here. Your higher self's really saying how much progress that you've gone through. Wait, and we have 8 of Pentacles right here too. I just noticed that. You're really going through this massive transformation, pile 2. And you're learning about what fills you, and you're learning about what doesn't fill you, and you're learning about how to create a foundation that works for you and not about what other people think of you. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. I don't know, I just get this feeling like bleeding money for some reason, like bleeding money. And maybe financial stuff has been really hard for you guys lately, but that's going to change. Like, your higher self is here to say that this energy that you're moving into, this like passion energy and this movement energy of propelling yourself forward, that's going to bring in more abundance. And that wishes card, like, that wishes card is all about that. It's all about what do you need right now and what do you want to happen and what do you need or what do you wish for, and that your wishes are going to come true. Basically, that's what it was talking about. That card's talking about. And your higher self is just saying, don't wait till the is it don't wait till the miracle happens? No, that's not right. I'm so tired. I'm sorry, guys. I think that's it. I don't know. Don't stop until, like, don't give up until the miracle happens, basically. And I think you're realizing that there's so much more to who you are. I think you're realizing there's so much more to this life, to the spiritual life, to the world, to you, you're realizing there's so much more about you, and there's so much more, like, you're looking at your potential, and not in the way of like beating yourself up with it, but you're looking at your potential and going, wow, I really could do this. You're really figuring out your self-worth. You're really loving yourself, and your higher self is saying, that's what you're doing. This is the work that you've been doing is really going to keep transforming you into somebody where you're like, wow, I'm like an amazing person. And you are, and you're starting to believe that. And I think that that's what's so amazing, that this death and rebirth is about realizing what an amazing person you are, and what foundations need to be torn down, and what foundations need to be put up for you to feel like you can be this amazing person. Because we need things. We need a good foundation. We need a good home. We need safety to be able to be a person that can help other people, a person that can be kind to ourselves. Like, there has to be a foundation of safety and a place inside ourselves that is like that, so that we can help other people, but also continue taking on the challenges in our life to be better. Okay, Spirit, I want some message, not higher self messages for pile 2. That came in reverse. I'm like, I want to see what it looks like. So these, I'm going to keep it upright, but I'm going to take it in reverse, but I want to be able to look at it. So these cards are intuitive cards, basically. And reverse or upside down? Upside down. That's also upside down. I'm going to take that reverse as well. I'm just looking at it right side up. They're all upside down. That's also upside down. Okay, so the top 3 are upside down. Okay. More upside down. Everything's upside down, which I don't. Okay. Okay. That's interesting. One more, Spirit. Okay. Yeah, so with this upside down and this upside down, it's almost like you're like holding out your hands. I think maybe there has been fear in the past about giving people, telling people how you really feel, showing your vulnerability to other people, because that can be really hard, especially if people have really hurt you. And I think that your higher self is just recognizing that that's happened, but that's not always going to be the case. And this is really interesting. This looks to me like the Fool, like jumping off a cliff. And I think that's just talking about this new beginning that's being ushered in, and then having the ability to finally let go. And here too, look at it. These 2 cards came up right, and these were upside down. Same with this one was upside down. That one is upside down. This one's upside down. But these all came right side up. And I think this is just showing your transformation, how you didn't feel comfortable giving your vulnerability to other people, or showing how you really felt, or being able to be who you really are, and then figuring out that you're like having this new beginning usher in, and then being able to be out in the world and show people who you are, and be with other people, and be able, it's interesting because they're looking at the night sky, I feel like, and be able, you may help people like with astrology in some way, or with the stars or the moon, or you may be doing celebrations or rituals under the moon, or that could be really important for you guys. And your higher self's basically just saying, you are now going to be able to do this because you've created safety for yourself, because you've crashed down the foundations that haven't worked for you, and you're now building up this foundation so that you can do this energy, so that you can, and you are, this is the thing, you are going to be able to do this energy. You're going to be able to be connected to spirit, but also show the wisdom that you're getting from spirit to other people. Give the vulnerability of who you are. show how you really feel inside and kind of like open and give and not be and be able to protect yourself in the way that if anyone is mean to you or hurts you, you know that you can come back and be there for yourself, be the mother, the father, the parent, the lover, not the lover, I mean even the lover, but the love that you need is what I mean to say, the love that you need so that you can, so that you don't need anybody else. Those comments or whoever says whatever, if they hurt you, you know how to tend to yourself. You know that there's safety in yourself. You know there's a home inside yourself that you can go back to that's a safe space. And you know that you can tell yourself the things that you need to hear when someone hurts you, and that it's going to be okay because of that. And I think it's just like such a beautiful energy, you guys. I'm so proud of you guys, pile 2. I think that's all I have for you guys. So please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Hi, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. So today we're looking at messages from your higher self. And if your first card is making a choice, cleaning house, wizard of awareness, crystal ball, insight, square, a challenging situation and a mountain to climb, Uranus in reverse, trust, patience, and sensuality, spider, patterns, wizard, spiritual impeccability, sword, aspiration. So first of all, I really see like a lot of spiritual. First of all, there's 2 wizards, by the way. We've got wizard, spiritual impeccability, and wizard of awareness. So like, you guys are a wizard. Your higher self is saying, you are a wizard. You're a wizard, and you're really spiritual, and you are going to be going through a time of cleaning your house, but also like there's a choice or a challenging situation that's going to happen that you guys are going to need to make a choice in. And that's not easy, but your higher self is saying that this choice, you will understand this choice. You will understand what choice to make. And once you know what choice you're supposed to make, you're going to be able to make it. It's not going to be as hard as you may think it will be, because it's not clear right now, and it may not be clear until it's clear. And then when it's clear, you're going to be able to make the choice that you need to make, and you're going to make the right choice. Your higher self is saying that when things become clear is when you need to make the choice. Not when you need to, but when you will make the choice. And we have this owl here and this crystal ball insight. I feel like you're very intuitive. It's interesting because you have insight and awareness as well. We've got these 2 cards that are kind of all touching on a different thing. We've got intuition, crystal ball, seeing things that are not there. And we've got this wizard card, which is all about magic and having the magic. And then we have patterns as well. I mean, it's a very spiritual energy. And I think what's going to be important is trusting yourself to make the right choice, trusting yourself that you're going to get through this challenging situation, trusting in the patterns that you see, trusting in the magic of you, trusting in spirit. I mean, it's a lot. Like, what I think your higher self is saying is that maybe it's been hard to trust yourself. Maybe it's been hard to have patience with yourself. But what the key is to getting through this and going through these hard things like choice and everything else is going to be coming back to how you trust yourself, coming back to your insight, coming back to the magic of you, coming back to your resources. What resources do you need? And it says aspiration. What are your aspirations? Like, what are you trying to achieve? And this is, see, I heard like being hard on themselves. And this is not about like what you're not achieving. And maybe you've had a hard time with feeling like you should be achieving more than you are. And your higher self is here to tell you that you're supposed to be where you're supposed to be right now. And that your aspirations are meant to be there to be a dream of yours, but they're not meant to be there to help you beat yourself up with them because you're not there yet. And I do that too. So if you do that, you are not alone. And Spirit's also saying look for numbers. A 3 may be really important. There's 35, 3, 37, 30. That's a lot. 39, 38. I mean, it's like, wow. There's literally 3s on almost every single one of these cards. And they're all different. They're not like it's 1, 8, 9, 5, 3, 7, 0. Like, they're all different. So I think the threes are very important. If you see 333, that's your spirit guides saying that they're with you and that you're not alone. And there's also this, look at this. Okay, these are from 2 different decks, you guys, okay? We've got 2 wizards. They have the spiral. There's a spiral here and a spiral here. There's these spirals here and spirals here. It's just so interesting. It's almost like, reminds me of the Ouroboros mirror. And that's like a head of a serpent eating its tail in a circle. And it's all about facing your reflection, facing who you are, facing the darkness of you and being able to use that as a way to help others, or a way to move through life in a way that's better. And there's more circles right here with a spider. You're really building something. Your higher self is saying this cleaning of house, these making of choices, this figuring out how your inner wizard is moving, and your insight and your aspirations, and getting through these hard choices. This is all your building blocks. You're like building blocks to create a better foundation so that you can do amazing things, so that you can have amazing things come in for you, so that you can help others. I really get the sense that you want to help others a lot. And you're going to be able to do that because you have this energy of this circular energy, this flow energy, this magical, resourceful, beautiful, like just movement, cycled energy. Like you really are learning about cycles, about moving through patterns. You're really getting into the spirituality of who you are. You're getting into, maybe you're understanding who you are at a soul level. Maybe you're really looking at that. Maybe that's something that you should be looking at, but your higher self is just commending you for how much work you've put in, how you're really looking at synchronicities and following them and listening to your intuition and looking at what's going to happen in the future. Because crystal balls are all about what's going to happen in the future. And your higher self is saying that many wonderful things are coming, that you do have to make a hard choice. But once you make that hard choice, it's going to usher in all this beautiful energy that's happening for you guys. Okay, so we're going to get into the tarot. Can I just tell you how hard this reading has been for me, you guys? Like, I have kids and they just literally have like interrupted me 50 million times, and I had to like stop the video and I'm just like venting. I'm just gonna vent to you guys. And maybe that's another thing. You're really good at listening to other people vent. People really want to vent to you. We've got 3 of Wands in reverse. Spirit, what other messages from pile 3's higher self do we have? 4 of Swords. Is that in reverse? Okay. We have Ace of Swords in reverse. There's a lot of mental energy happening that may not be nice. We have the Magician. Oh my God, you guys. What did I say? I said you guys are the Magician. Did I say that? I'm pretty sure I said that in this one. Did I say that in this one? No, maybe I didn't. Maybe it was the last pile. I don't know, but that's what I was thinking. I know I was thinking it. 6 of Swords in reverse. We have Knight of Cups upright. You guys are the Magician. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. The Hierophant upright. You're definitely the Hierophant. Like, you guys are really looking at your spiritual beliefs. You're looking at the systems that you've been looking at or going through. King of Cups. 3 of Cups. Wow. I don't know. I kind of get like traveling. Going to the mountains may be very helpful. The Chariot. Look at that. We've got 7 of Cups. And on the back of the deck, what do we have? Knight of Swords. And Knave of Wands. I think they wanted me to see that one too. I get the sense that you've been exhausted. I get the sense that it's been really hard. You felt confused. You may have had chaotic thoughts. It's interesting because all 3 of my piles have had this energy of intrusive thoughts and just pain and mental exhaustion, like truly mental exhaustion. And all 3 of you are learning about ways to move out of it, ways to treat it, ways to like love it, ways to move through it. And the Magician is all about using everything you have, all the resources that you have at your disposal, but also understanding that you have everything you need inside of you. And let me see, maybe you felt like you've been stuck in the past, and I think you've been healing a lot of your past as well, though. I feel like you felt like this lack of abundance, but like your spirituality, it's just this lack of abundance. And then you have this Hierophant card. And then it's like everything from there moves up. I think through your higher self is through your spiritual connection to your spirit guides, through your spiritual connection to yourself, through your spiritual connection through nature. That is where you will find healing. That is where this new energy is being ushered in. It already is happening. You're already going through it. You're already moving through this energy and coming to this energy. And you're really going to get a hold of your emotions. I think being with others will be really important for you. And look at then we have the Chariot, which is all about holding your, like having the reins in your hand and holding and being able to not control in a way that's controlling, but have the willpower to move and do what you need to do. And then we have a Seven of Cups, and it's all about, it's just, you're really learning about how to move through this energy, and your spiritual side, your I was gonna say your therapist. That's so funny. Your higher self, your higher self is really talking about how spirituality is the key. Your spirituality is the key to surrender. Your spirituality is the key to the Chariot. Your spirituality is the key to who you are, to how you're going to move in the world, to how you're going to heal, to how you're going to, like, literally, it's the key to everything. It's there to give you comfort. But rely on it. Start looking into it. I already think you're looking into it anyways, but I truly feel like it's part of what's going to really help you usher in this new shift that's happening for you guys. Okay, let's see. I'm going to pull some. I got these intuition cards. They're so amazing. They are like soul cards, but they don't have any words. They don't have a guidebook, so you just really go off of looks. Okay. It's just pictures, basically. I think that's like you were looking towards the light. You felt like you couldn't get out of it. And you're having this explosion of spirituality. I really feel like that. What? Okay, I'm like, I can barely. Oh, look at that. There's the butterfly. Transformation. Your spirituality is what's going to help lead you into your transformation. We've got this, to me, what looks like the Fool, and I feel like he looks like he's jumping off a cliff, and it's just another new beginning for you guys. We've got this in reverse. That's funny because it came out in reverse for pile 2. Look, look at that. So it's very like, there's like a person and they're like looking at but look, see how their heads out now? Their heads out into the light. That's you guys. That's what's happening. That's the transformation you're going through. And spirituality is going to help bring that in. Look at that. And then we have this card really speaks to me. It's two things. You really are getting a handle on your intrusive thoughts and all the parts of you, and like learning about how to love all parts of you. And this is about getting connected to your spirit guides, getting connected to spirits. Maybe you're going to do work with spirits, but I really get the sense of like being connected to your spirit guides, being connected to your ancestors. Also, being connected to yourself and all parts of yourself. And it's funny because that all can lead into so many beautiful things. This one I never really understand. I've seen it before, but it just doesn't make any sense to me. See, okay, fish and flowing water. I feel like you're learning about how to swim with the tide and learning about how to flow and learning about how spirituality does that for you guys. You're really birthing into this new you. You're really like, look at this. It's like explosion of your intuition, but explosion of a new you. There's an explosion of a new you happening, a transformation with the butterfly. And then we have this new beginning. And then we have you finally getting to poke your head out into the world and poking your head out into the light and really seeing things clearly. Then we have spirituality. You have so much spiritual energy, you guys. And then we have flowing with the water and with the fish. I mean, it's truly amazing. And you guys are going through such a massive transformation, and you should be so proud of your guys' stuff, because this is not easy. This is like a massive transformation that happens over a long period of time. So I think you've been doing this for quite a while, and I think that you're really figuring out how to love yourself. You're really figuring out what spirituality looks like for you, what transformation looks like for you, and you're really ushering that in, and your higher self is just like basically clapping like, way to go you, dude. And I am too. I'm so proud of you guys. This is so amazing. I think that's all I have for you guys today, though. So I hope you guys liked my reading, and I will see you guys next time.